Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 here on RawSlowGaming and the upgrade episode into the 20th century. And sorry for butchering that really pretty bad. But yeah, we are going to add in a truck station here to deliver the bricks. Or construction materials, and we are going to upgrade a lot of trains, I guess, since we got a lot of wagons and things that now can go 80 kilometers per hour. So that is definitely going to help us. This one is upgraded, I believe. Doesn't really help that much. Going up here, nonetheless, unfortunately, since it's quite steep, which is not good for us, but oh well. Did you pick up speed? No? You're losing speed. But we need, as I said, to set up some goods connection here. And we have an obvious place to put it if we could connect to the station, which is here. So first thing is that we will check if that's the case. So if we were to connect you something like this, now I got to remember how to do this. Switching games or playing different games can be confusing sometimes. So obviously that didn't work. So how about here then? Yeah, that's totally fine. So we want this maxed out for future endeavors, so to say. Oh, come on. I guess we will rotate it a little bit. You didn't need to demolish any buildings doing it like this, so I guess we'll do it like that. Alright. 700k. Yeah, totally worth it. Poor these houses though, and their properties. I really wouldn't like my children playing around there anymore, or had my property being changed like that, so to say. Very frustrating. Would complain to the city or the city board and everything, and protest against the building of this truck loading zone. But then again, if I were to build my house or have my house just by the train station, well, can't expect too much out of that. So of course we are going to need a truck on a load stop somewhere also. So obviously we have this area or somewhere here going to cover pretty much everything. So are we losing anything by doing that? No, I think that will definitely suffice. So next up is to set up a line, of course. And this will be construction delivery. Backe. So delivery for Backe Central. And we'll add in a vehicle or two to that line. We have new vehicles here, of course, as well. For example, the Mac that we definitely could up all our internal passenger runs to. And what should we do here? Flatbed truck. So obviously we're going to do the one that is fastest and longest lifespan here. So that is going to be the Kanstadt. This is not, first truck isn't that much worse, but the speed is a lot lower, which is going to be bad. I think we'll settle for 3 to start with. Like that. How is our trains doing? Where do we have our second train? You have just delivered. Are you actually making a profit? Yes, you are actually making a small profit this year now. And you are just leaving. And you had your first delivery as well, I guess. And then you are going to get up to speed there quite a lot. And you have too little waiting, really, to be honest. Bucket query. You can't be overflowing. That would be just strange. So yeah, we're transporting more than the shipment, so I guess the shipment will need to go up and hopefully will go up. Otherwise, I guess we need to have different trains there or 2 trains there. That just goes more often. So as said, we are going to upgrade trains here. One of the first one could be this Falköping-Backe line, which is pretty darn old, 14 years. Doing really good money though. So yeah, similar capacity would be really alright, around 100. So you are running the general. We don't need to run the general because we have finally fast cars here up to 110 kilometers per hour. That is a little bit overkill, or is it? A little bit. But we can definitely do 80 or 100. So let's go to locomotives. We can do 100 in a couple of different ways. The 10-wheeler or the A35. And of course we do have the module. Is it the module that is running here? Yeah, it is. So to have any real increase, it would be the 10-wheeler. So let's change to that. And you can go 100, so let's aim for a 100 wagon. And then we only have you to shows among the 6-wheeler. So we'll do that then. We'll go up to 98 in capacity, replace. And there we have it. And yeah, this really steep hill up to Falköping and Backe, or to Backe, is going to be a little bit troublesome. I wonder if, rather, I see that the texture have changed here quite a lot for the buildings here in the 1900s also. A lot more, well, asphalt, at least for the industry zones. And we have some buildings that weren't new at all though. So 93, you made 1.9 million there. That's good, really good. And how much do you got? You got 33. Transport low, 6%. You're going slow. You got 67 on you. Transport 29% still here, so could be that we just need to shorten the train and or do 2 trains. 67 managed vehicle, 15. Yeah, I think we can get away with a lot less here, it would seem. It's kinda stupid to redo this as of now, but I think we'll do it just because. And you are running the 10-wheeler as well, and the cargo you are running. What are you running? A gondola. That's obviously going to be what gondola? This gondola. And you're running 15. You can have capacity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think you can have 10 cars instead, and that actually got us some money back, and speed is actually increasing instead, which is what we aim for. We need to have a higher frequency on that, I see is the main problem. We could, of course, maybe that is what we should have. Well, of course we couldn't come up there, but we could have shipped this by boat up to here, and then have trained it up anyway, I guess. But yeah, that's this is much more of a fun run that we have done, even though it's been really ambitious and probably a little bit overkill, but still. But we will get in some construction material here to Backe, which will mean that the city will start to grow. And yeah, we are already having 20% delivered here, and the target now 286. So growth here in Backe will grow a lot here, to be honest. And I wonder if this is just loaded in bad or something, or what has happened here, because I don't remember this map looking like this before. Like it's like burned textures or something. This looks like magma or something. Really strange. Let's go here then and focus in Särna. What can we do here? Obviously we increased the speed here on this train, so you are running 100 kilometers per hour, which will be interesting to see here. What sort of money we will bring in here to Särna. And we will take a look at the Särna-Malmö train thereafter. And we can zoom in a fair bit here. Alright, so we actually got crashed out of the game there just before, as you see this. And of course, as you see, the textures are all fine. So we actually had some memory issues, or rather my computer isn't up to par, so I actually got stuck for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, looking at what sort of upgrade one should do. Actually running on 16 gigabytes of RAM and an old Core i5 4570 or 4670K Intel processor or something like that. So just probably decided that we'll up it to an AMD Ryzen 3600 with a B550 motherboard and alongside 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 500 megahertz RAM, and let my my graphics card be the same, my GTX 1060, and just well, probably a new case as well, and some new fans and things like that. Just a smallish upgrade, but yeah, as you heard there, my components other than the graphic cards and also memory has been updated, but motherboard and CPU is 6 years old or something like that now, so maybe time for an upgrade. I've redone the things that I did before the crash, so to say. So we have upped the tempo here on this little guy just before it entered Sana. So that's going 100k per hour now. And also we have lowered the number of wagons here. So this is holding 29 kilometers per hour now, it seems like, up, well, still dropping, but up there from Bakke South. So we'll see here if we can improve this situation or not. I would really guess that it's not, unfortunately, but we'll see. And yeah, also, if you're enjoying this, do remember to smash that like button, it really helps a lot. And if you haven't done so yet, but want to follow along, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And you can hit that small notification bell to not miss out on any content that we upload daily to the channel. Quite varied content, really, to be honest. You will never see the same content 2 days in a row, or the same game rather. So next up, we were talking about the Särna Malmö line. Are you even making money though? Barely, very barely, but we can definitely upgrade you. So you're running what, Russian class GV, and we're running 6 cars. So we will. It's going to be 10 wheelers all around everywhere, but you can have 70 capacity and go. It's probably going to be overkill, to be honest. Malmö is too small, but we do of course have the construction material here, so we're definitely going to ship that straight out from Bakke, or possibly straight out from here. But we do, of course, have the problem with the bridge and everything like that. But we might peel it off to somewhere, possibly just to like a boat station and then boat it up. Is a possibility, or boat it up here and take it the rest of the way on train. That might be something. The only problem is that we can't really get down there with the construction material. But then, of course, we need to build up this supply chain. And so will be a bit of work to do that. For Särna, we are not fulfilling, or rather here, we're not fulfilling the food 100%, so that could be improved on. And the Särna Brunflo line is definitely going to be upgraded as well. We should actually take a look on that first, because I'm not sure, or rather how much money did everything make. The passenger line from Brunflo to Bakke by boat is obviously not making any money. So Särna Brunflo is making a lot of money, but we are going to upgrade the vehicles here. So they are running 7 trains and the module. Not 7 trains, it's 2 trains, but 7 wagons. So obviously we could go with this one here, but yeah, we're not going to. We're going to go with the 10-wheeler, and we're going to go with the 6-wheeler. because that's the only thing we really got to choose. Well, we could go with the Putilov, of course, but yeah, we're not going to. And this one had 11, so I think, what's the weight here? Oh, it's quite a bit heavier, but I think we'll go with 6, or will we go with 7? I guess we will go with 7 here, and I really would like to go with 8 though. We'll go with 8 and replace it, and that's a 15 million down the drain. But hopefully that will increase the frequency and more things there. So this obviously directly seems to be making even more money. So that is of course something that we hope that is going to drive up the profit here. In all the ways. Fall shipping obviously really left behind with nothing supplied to it, but I have a hard time seeing how we will be able to supply fuel as its current status from anywhere. So shipment, we're actually not shipping everything, so there must be an overflow here. Rather, we are, yes, what are we? Food production. Food production. Right, so we have 2 trains here on the food production, and we're not shipping everything. So we should do something about that. And we are definitely going to be shipping pretty much everything from these farms, I would guess. Yeah, transport 100% and 100%. So that is something we're doing, but these guys need to have more of the other thing. So manage line, no, manage vehicles on that line. Manage vehicle, select both, and replace. So we're again going with, you guessed it, the 10-wheeler. We have the GV. Well, could go 55. Yeah, I guess we could go with the module here. Is there a real reason to use the 10-wheeler instead? Yeah, I would say it is actually. So we'll do so. And this have 8 boxcars and 8 gondolas. What is what then? A gondola, you're taking those things. And we are going to need how much? Can I see? I just want to. Oh, right. So we'll hope for the best here, or we'll just redo it. That's the beauty, that you can do that real fast. So let's go 6. And then you had boxcars. All right. So 15, 22. Well, let's do this one. Oh yeah. Let's actually not do that one. Let's do this one. Really should have a look on the weight here as well, because that is a real issue in taking the bigger wagons. Probably they should redo that with the other train as well. All right, so let's redo this for those as well. So first the gondola. We are going to do this one that is big but weighs a little bit less. and also have a little bit of a lower lifespan. And then we had boxcars, right? Which are exactly the same color now, so very confusing. Capacity 12 and capacity 12 and 22 years. So we'll go with this one. So you had 7 there. And we will need more than 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Or are we? I don't know if we are. Let's do something like that. And we'll replace. That's another 15 million. Oh, come on. That only did it on one train. Yeah, I think it did. No, it got both train. It looked for a second there that it only did one train. That would have been pretty horrid. Alright, so let's just fix this over here, and then we are pretty much out of money, to be honest. And you just arrived there, which is good. And you have 43 waiting. We are transporting a lot more now, so that's good. Shipment, consumers. Okay, construction. Yeah, and you are all right. So you're not getting more because of time here as well. But we will still fix this setup to have a lighter things. So it's the gondola here as well. We're going to use this one instead, just as it's lighter. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's actually a fair bit cheaper as well than the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so one more. And we'll replace that. And we can add more wagons in when we need to. And we got a new tram that is looking pretty nice. So upgrading trams is also something that we're going to do. And there's going to be more episodes where we're just upgrading things. It's the 20th century, and we are going to need to upgrade a lot of things. So we want to upgrade a lot of things here, as better trains and better everything is available, and our earnings is going to be quite horrid due to investing a lot here. But yeah, hopefully the tickets will go quite immensely up here through the time, so to say. And hopefully we'll be able to get up to speed with this bit, for example, to make sure that we are shipping everything. And we're actually, shipment, we are now at 100%, so we're actually, we're being a little bit slow here. Is that the case? Do we have this overflowing? Doesn't really look like it, so we are actually needing somewhere more to send food, which I didn't realize were a problem, but we have done some upgrades that we didn't really need to do then, I guess. But overall, I think it's been a costly episode, and we're going to be a little bit more conservative, I guess, with the upgrades coming along here, because, well, We have taken a huge dent in our bank balance, especially with our ambitious builder for Backa with construction material and then upgrading here. So things are going to be a little bit slim for a little while, but hopefully we can make some good content nonetheless. So thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll hope to see you again here pretty soon. With that said, bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.